Found an interesting vacancy? You want to make a good impression. But how do you actually write a good cover letter? This video will show you how.
Een motivatiebrief is echt een toevoeging op je cv. In je cv staat alles over je ervaringen en je motivatiebrief is echt waarom wil jij graag een functie doen en wat vind jij leuk en belangrijk in de functie. En ook daarin hou het kort. Maximaal 1 pagina, anders wordt het veel te veel tekst voor een recruiter om te lezen.
It's important that you thoroughly research the organization you want to apply to. Take a good look at the website. What exactly does the organization do? Who works there? What's written in the job description? Does this apply to you? Don't just use your computer though. Is there a phone number in the job ad? A phone number is an invitation to be proactive and get in touch with any questions. Also, talk to other people who work for this or a similar organization. Come up with relevant questions so you can make a good first impression. Then start working with the information you've collected. Why are you interested in this role? And more importantly, why are you the right person for the job? Keep the organization and vacancy in mind. Ready to put this into words? Then start writing. It's important that your letter has a good structure. Use a simple marketing model, the AIDA model for example. That stands for attention, interests, desire and action. Let's look at Zoe Middel's letter to see how you can structure yours. Address the reader directly. Their first name or surname is usually fine. Is it a formal industry? If so, consider their title and then surname. Introduction. Half the battle is writing a good introduction. Make sure your first sentence grabs the reader's attention. A good way to do this is to refer to previous contact you've had with the organization, such as, "Our phone call yesterday only made me more excited to apply because." The reader has heard your name before, so they will pay more attention to your letter. You could also reference current events or start by asking a question. The second part is all about your motivation. Here you should explain why you are interested in the organization and this job in particular, and show that you really want to work for them. Spark the reader's interest. It's really about your personal motivation. Try explaining it to a friend or family member why you want to work there. If you can't, then it's time for more research. Try to dig deeper. If you manage to convince the other person of your motivation, then write it down in your own words. Above all, the organization wants to know why you are suitable for the job. Time to convince them. Here you can show the relevant experience you have from training or studies, part-time jobs, or extracurricular roles. Make sure you mention the outcome and how this is relevant to the job. This shows that you understand what is important to this employer, and this creates a desire to hire you.
For a motivation letter, if you have a personal story that is connecting with the job or the company, maybe the values of the purpose of what they're doing, definitely bring in there. Your own personal history will actually make a big difference.
Then you finish with action. Focus on the employer. Use a concluding phrase like in short or in summary and tell them how you can help them. Indicate that you would be happy to provide more information in an interview. 3 final practical tips. First, do not copy text from your CV. Go into more detail as to why you want the job. Second, nowadays you also see more and more forms that you have to fill out instead of writing a letter. The structure here is often the same as what you would put in the letter. Look at that carefully. And lastly, be yourself. Describe your good qualities and motivation and show who you are. Good luck!